Poppin', baby. Let's see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. As always, guys, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, so let's go ahead and get it cracking. The first sign coming through is Libra, so let's see what we got going on. Messages for Libra here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's poppin' the lavender code? Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Messages for Libra here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Libra, let's see what we got going on for you. That was an extra long shuffle than usual. Libra, overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Star card in reverse. So, you can be connecting possibly here with an Aquarius for some. Your current energy, we got here the Ace of Swords, person you're dealing with. We got the King of Cups in reverse, and the outcome that's present for you, we got here the Ace of Wands. So, based on the energies I'm seeing provided for you guys so far, you can be connecting with an Aquarius, possibly an air sign, a water sign, or a fire sign. There is no earth showing up here, but as always, whatever sign you're dealing with is what you're dealing with. As long as the story resonates, that's what's important. So Libra, looking at the energies provided for you, the Star card in reverse and the Ace of Swords upright. I feel like you're trying to communicate something towards someone, but whoever you're connecting with right now definitely isn't very emotionally receptive. Taking a look at who you're dealing with, they're showing up as the King of Cups in reverse. So it kind of feels to me like who you're dealing with right now is currently emotionally unavailable, and every time you try to talk to them about this, it feels like they're tuning you out or shutting you out. So Libra, someone might be shutting you out emotionally right now, and no matter how many times you try to communicate towards them, no matter how many times you try to work through this with them, it feels to me like they just keep shutting you out. Now, looking at your overall energy, you got here the Star card in reverse. Typically, this means that you're kind of feeling like you're losing hope in this situation. You're starting to find yourself at a crossroads, not knowing what to do. So from what I'm seeing so far, you're connecting with somebody that's emotionally tuning you out, and you're not necessarily sure what to do about the situation. You don't know if you should just let them do them for a little bit, or if you should keep on trying to be there for somebody that you genuinely love and work with them and support them as much as possible. But as for the outcome that's present, Libra, we got here the Ace of Wands. I think what you're looking for is an entire new beginning. And if the person you're dealing with isn't going to be able to provide that for you, you know, you might go into a different direction. Like, even though the Two of Wands didn't come out in this reading, I feel like this is a Two of Wands scenario. You can either stick around and wait for the person you're dealing with to open up emotionally, or you can keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And I kind of think that that's the thing that you're leaning more towards right now. I feel like you're starting to lose hope that the person you're dealing with is going to open up to you. And with that all being said, it feels to me like you're leaning more towards moving on from somebody and letting them go. So yeah, I feel like you've tried countless times to communicate towards this person who's emotionally shut down towards you. You've tried to make things work. You've tried to make things better, but I feel like someone just keeps shutting you out. So until they decide to open up, you know, it may be too late. If they end up opening up, you may actually already move on, or may move on by then. So Libra, I feel like you're in this Two of Wands energy. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you don't know what choice to make. Here's going to be my best advice for you. I would communicate towards the person you're dealing with and let them know that, you know, you don't deserve to be in a situation where you're constantly being shut out and tuned out. You know, you deserve to have a partner who's going to be open and willing to communicate. Let your partner know this stuff. Let your partner know that, like, hey, I deserve communication. I deserve to know what's going on. I deserve to have that unity between the two of us where you can come to me for anything. And if you're still going to remain shut down emotionally, then I might have to just let you go. Have that conversation with them and see what happens. And you know what? If they still don't open up and work on things with you, then sometimes you got to let people go so that they can fix themselves, and you got to go off in a different direction and do what's going to make you happy. All right, Libra? So my best advice for you is to communicate towards them one last time. Let them know how you feel. Let them know that you want them to be open with you, but also let them know that you're not going to wait around for them to fix themselves. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to, well, we started out with my air signs, so let's go air, earth, water, fire. Going to my earth signs. What do we got going on? For the lovely Capricorn gang, messages for Capricorn here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 160 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys so much for coming through, man. It is much appreciated. Method is for Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we got going on. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Cappy, the overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Ace of Swords. So you can be dealing possibly here with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Your current energy, you got the Death in reverse. Person you're dealing with, you got the Eight of Swords, and the outcome that's present for you, you got here the Page of Pentacles. So you might be dealing with a Scorpio specifically. Now Capricorn, the Ace of Swords upright and the Death card in reverse. Something's not ending here, and I think it has a lot to do with the energy and the environment that you guys are kind of surrounded by. Taking a look at the person you're dealing with, they're showing up as the Eight of Swords. I feel like somebody's in a very troubling kind of energy. Like, this to me feels like someone's in a low vibe or stuck inside their head, and I feel like this being this card is representing who you're dealing with, but it's also representing your environment. So Capricorn, I kind of feel like you're surrounded by an environment where there are people that are consistently stuck inside their head. And for some reason, I'm feeling like their energy is low vibrational as well. So I think that you're trying to walk away from this. You want more positive vibes because you feel like somebody's been very negative lately. But ultimately, you're like, I don't know how I can walk away from this because this is somebody I genuinely care about. So this is an interesting concept because you really care about the person you're dealing with, but at the same time, you can't really stand the energy that they're bringing towards you. Okay? Does that make sense? Hopefully that clarified it a little bit. It's like you love this individual, but you can't stand the vibe that they've been in lately. And as for the outcome that's present, Page of Pentacles, you would love to change the vibe, you would love to change the topic, you would love to be in a good energy with this person, but it feels to me like whoever you're connecting with as of recently just hasn't been in the greatest place, and they kind of tend to project that onto you. So Capricorn, whether this is your friend, family member, or lover, it feels to me like somebody's energy hasn't been so sweet lately, and because they've been projecting that onto you, you're not really enjoying it. Now keep in mind, man, energy can be an influencer. Yes, your energy can influence others, and other people's energy can influence you. So remember that. If somebody else's energy can influence you, and if this person's energy isn't in the highest vibe and it's influencing you, you don't really want to be surrounded with that, okay? So nonetheless here, Cappy, Page of Pentacles, you want things to change, and if they don't change, you might need to take a temporary break from whoever you're surrounded with within your environment, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward, going all the way to my beautiful, hold on now, we did air, wait, we did air, earth, because I gotta stick to the main thing. But anyways, we got air, earth, water, fire. Go into my water signs. What do we got going on? For my lovely Pisces gang, method is for Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. Message is for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, guys, just wanted to give you a heads up. Notifications are a little bit iffy today, so I know that some people that might be coming into this chat later probably didn't receive a notification. For some reason, when you upload multiple videos, at least on my channel, I've noticed this, YouTube tends to not shoot out notifications. Like, I know for Capricorn and Scorpio's mid-month, notification shot out. For Leo, your mid-month didn't get a notification, so if you're a Leo in the chat, we uploaded your December mid-month here today. So just be mindful of that, guys. For anybody who never gets a notification Monday through Friday, if it is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, definitely come through to check, and you'll see if I'm live, all right? I know that some people did get notifications, but not everybody does. Unfortunately, YouTube has that weird thing where it kind of splits who they send them to, so just be mindful of that, okay? All right, man, so messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Pisces gang. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll take a look and see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Pisces. Ooh, the overall energy for you guys here, we got ourselves a 3 of Cups. I like it. You can be connecting possibly here with a water sign, a Cancer, a fellow Pisces, or a Scorpio. Your current energy, we got the 8 of Pentacles. Person you're dealing with, we got the King of Wands. Outcome that's present for you, we got the Fool in reverse. So looking at your overall energy to your current energy, Pisces, you got here 3 of Cups and you got here 8 of Pentacles. You're looking to work on establishing a more solidified foundation between you and another person. You want to be on good terms with somebody, but it feels to me like the person you're connecting with over here says that they'll try or they'll try to take action, but they don't really seem to be doing anything. For some Pisces, this could be a friend of yours that you used to be incredibly close to, and maybe you drifted apart from this individual, and it feels to me like you're trying to, basically re-solidify a relationship that you have with somebody, but the person you're dealing with will say that they want to, but they never necessarily take action. As for the outcome that's present, you got here the Fool in reverse. It doesn't feel like action is being taken from their side. It only feels like action is being taken from yours. This could be an Aries you're dealing with possibly. So what this looks like to me, Pisces, is you trying to reach out to rebuild a friendship, and every time you reach out, they're like, oh yeah, like we could totally hang out. We could totally talk, talk and text and do this, that, the third, and then like you try to message them again and then they totally ignore you. Like this is the energy of you doing all the work, the person you're dealing with saying, sure, let's rebuild this relationship, and then them doing nothing about it. For example, you can invite them out to dinner on Saturday and they're like, okay, sure, and then on Saturday, an hour before dinner, they're like, sorry, I had to reschedule. That's basically the vibe that I'm feeling happening with this current reading. So this could be a relationship romantically, this could be a friendship, this could even be relationships you've built with your family, but Pisces, I feel like you're trying to solidify a bond, you're trying to rebuild a connection, but whoever you're dealing with, they're not working. They're not taking action. They may say they want to, but they're doing nothing about it. And you know what, Pisces? Don't work too hard to keep people in your life. Never do that, and that can be a collective message, by the way, for anybody else who's watching. Never work incredibly hard to keep people in your life, because you know what? For individuals to be in your life, that's a blessing. If they don't want to be involved, if they don't want to put in the work, if they don't want to take the action, guess what? Let them drift away from you, because you deserve the people who genuinely want to be a part of your life and want to be involved because they love and care about you. So, Pisces, my best advice in this situation is stop trying so hard. Stop reaching out to the person you're dealing with. I think this is the confirmation message you needed. Don't reach out to the person you're dealing with. Don't try too hard anymore, because you know what? If they don't want to take action, you shouldn't be wasting your time, right? There you go. So let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, somebody asked real quick in the chat, what is CMT? CMT just stands for CancerMoonsTarot. You know what's really funny? Whenever I hop on like Call of Duty or something, I usually have CMT, and people are always like, is that country music television? And I'm like, no, it's CancerMoonsTarot. So unfortunately, my initials could be many different things besides just CancerMoonsTarot. But yeah, if you see CMT on the channel, that just means CancerMoonsTarot, not country music television, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to my beautiful and amazing fire signs. What do we got going on for the lovely Aries gang? Messages for Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 259 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys so much for coming through. It is much appreciated. Messages for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Aries gang, let's take a look and see what we got going on. Aries, overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Hierophant card in reverse. So you might be dealing with a Taurus. Your current energy, we got here Page of Pentacles, person you're dealing with. We got here the Five of Cups in reverse, and the outcome that's present for you, we got here the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here for you guys is you could be dealing with a Taurus. You also may be connecting with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Hierophant reversed, Page of Pentacles upright. Aries, I feel like you don't want a commitment with somebody, but you do want a connection with them. That's pretty interesting. I feel like someone was kind of rushing a little bit with you, Aries, and I feel like they were disappointed that you weren't on the same level as them, but it looks like things are working out. So Aries, from the situation I'm seeing provided for you, you caught a vibe with somebody, you connected with somebody. I think they were going a little too fast than you've really liked. It feels to me like they were a little rushy, and you were like, okay, well, I'm not looking for a commitment just yet. Let's go slow and steady. You know, slow and steady wins the race. So with the Page of Pentacles here, you're like, look, I'm not looking for a commitment just yet, but I am looking to indulge in this connection and see where things go. So you're kind of offering to someone here that you want to take things slow, that you don't want to go too fast. And in regards to the person you're dealing with, I think they're getting over the fact that, you know, they wanted things to be quickly, and they're realizing, okay, let's go ahead and take it slow and see what happens. As for the outcome that's present, Aries, we got here Three of Pentacles. I see the person you're dealing with working with you and going at the same pace you're going. So yeah, this isn't like a connection coming to an end or anything like that. This is actually the person you're dealing with respecting your boundaries and deciding to go at the same pace that you would like to go at. So yeah, there's no rushing. It's only going with the flow with the individual that you're dealing with. I like that. You know, you're telling them, hey, I'm not looking for a commitment just yet. Let's just see where things go. And they're realizing, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. Let's work together. Let's see what happens. And if we end up getting into a commitment at a later date, cool. And if not, right? So you're really going with the flow with someone here. I think you just needed to assert your boundaries, Aries. And once you did that, the person you're dealing with ended up respecting them. Okay? I like that. That's a good reading. Let's keep it popping, man. Moving forward. Going all the way to my lovely air signs. What do we got going on? For my Gemini gang, messages for Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 286 people in the chat, please drop a like, man. Thank you guys so much for coming through. You guys are hella appreciated. Messages for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Gemini, let's go ahead and get this shuffle and let's see what we got going on. Gemini, the overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Queen of Swords. You might be dealing with a fellow air sign. Your current energy, you got here Six of Swords, person you're dealing with, you have here the Hermit, and the outcome that's present for you, Gemini, you got here the King of Wands in reverse. Based on what I'm seeing coming through for you, you might be dealing with a Virgo, but with the Queen of Swords to the Six of Swords, that's all about forward movement, baby. You're cutting something out and you're completely moving forward. What I think you're cutting out, Gemini, is kind of technically somebody who already is out of your life when you take a look at it realistically, because the person you're dealing with here is showing up as the Hermit. This is somebody that's at a distance from you. So Gemini, I think you're starting to realize if people are distancing themselves from me, I'm not going to try to stop it. I'm not going to try to stop it at all. I'm just going to let them continue to distance themselves. Because you know what? If people want to be involved in my life, they can put in the motherfucking work. Point blank, period. Very similar to what I just talked about for another sign. It might have been Pisces that I was talking about this with. But nonetheless, though, Gemini, this is you realizing I'm not going to try too hard to keep people in my life. I see people distancing, right? What am I going to do about it? Nothing. I'm going to let them be at a distance from me. So yeah, Gemini, I think you're starting to take note of the people who are backing off from you and the people that are kind of falling off the face of the earth in your life. And you're realizing, whatever, it is what it is. I'm going to keep those that are closest to me. And I'm not going to prevent the ones that are deciding to fade out. Because Gemini, it's not like you're not taking initiative to keep people in your life. It's not like you're, avoiding everybody. I don't feel that at all. I feel like you've been very social with people that you care about. But you have noticed lately that maybe a specific person or specific people are kind of just starting to phase out of your life. And you know what? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you need people to fade out of your life in order for new individuals to be brought in. So you're basically letting that happen. You're going with the flow. If people are meant to walk out, you'll hold the door open. If people are meant to come in, you'll hold the door open as well. So essentially, you're not taking action. You're just letting what needs to end and what needs to be born happen the way it needs to happen, okay? I like that, Gemini. Very cool, calm, and collected energy. That's good, Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to my earth signs. What do we got going on for the lovely Virgo gang? Messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 311 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys so much for coming through. It is much appreciated, baby. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo, let's take a look and see what we got going on. Hopefully we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Virgo, ooh, the overall energy for you guys here, we got a Seven of Swords. Let's take a look at that. You might be dealing with an air sign for some. Your current energy, you got the Nine of Wands, person you're dealing with. You got the Fool, outcome that's present. You got the Four of Swords in reverse. Virgo, why are you holding yourself back from somebody who's interested in you? Okay, might be vice versa for some. If it's not your story, it's not your story. But for the Virgos that I'm talking to, why are you holding yourself back from someone here who's interested in you? Could be an Aries, because we got here the Fool card. So there's some sort of individual over here who definitely is interested in you. They want to take a risk with you. They want to be invested into you. And I feel like with the 9 of Wands here and the 7 of Swords here, this is basically you guys being in this period of time where you're so scared to open up and to be yourself and to just let them inside your personal fucking bubble. And it's like, Virgo, burst the goddamn bubble, okay? Do you remember? Because listen, even if you're not like, I'm 21 years old, right? But even if you're like in your 30s, 40s, you've definitely seen SpongeBob in your life, okay? Burst that fucking bubble, just like it happened in SpongeBob, all right? Let that bubble burst. Be open, be vulnerable, be yourself. Don't be scared, okay? From the energies I'm seeing provided for you, Virgo, somebody has definitely taken an interest in you, and they want to go ahead and have a chance with you. Now, as for the outcome that's present, you got here 4 of Swords in reverse. What's happening with this 4 of Swords in reverse is that you're reverting back to your old self, being anxious over letting people in, being scared over letting people in. Because there is a possibility that you could get hurt. You can get hurt doing anything. You can get hurt chewing a piece of gum, I'm sure. There is many things in life that can hurt you, but getting hurt is a part of the process. For example, if you don't get heartbroken, how could you ever find the person that you're going to marry at the end of the day? Right? If you're still dating little Timmy from the 8th grade, are you going to be happy with little Timmy? No, little Timmy needed to break your heart so you could meet all these other guys or girls within your life. Every time heartbreak occurs, it guides you to a new person. So Virgo, what if you were meant to be guided to this person, but you didn't want to take a chance on this connection, and then you had essentially kind of missed out on the individual that you may or may not have married? You don't know that shit. I don't know that shit even. Only God knows, right? So that's why we gotta enjoy every experience and have as many experiences as much as possible. Virgo, if you're genuinely not interested in this person, that's totally okay. You have the right to shut them down. But if you are interested in them, and you know they're interested in you, but you're only holding yourself back because you're scared of getting hurt, at the end of the day, that right then and there is what's gonna block you from having a true and genuine connection. Like I said, you don't wanna be with him, you don't fuck with him, cool, you don't gotta accept that. But if you're interested as well, and you're just letting fear hold you back, fuck that shit. Fuck fear. Fear is fake. Don't let fear hold you back, Virgo. Have as many experiences as possible. And remember, if you do get your heart broken, that's only you getting guided to the next person you're supposed to be with. All right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. Going all the way to my lovely water signs. What do we got going on for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 346 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming through, man. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancer, let's take a look and see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Cancer. The overall energy for you guys here is going to be the 9 of Cups in reverse. So, you might be dealing with a fellow water sign for some. Your current energy, you got here the King of Swords, person you're dealing with. You got the Knight of Cups, and the outcome that's present for you, you got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Why are you feeling blocked? That's what I think is happening right now within your love and romance life. I think you're trying to show someone that you're serious about them. I think you're trying to show someone that you want to make some shit happen. And then the person you're dealing with is like, well, yeah, like, I feel for you too. Like, I like you. I have feelings for you as well. But then, like, nothing comes from it. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What's going on with this energy, Cancer? You're connecting with somebody that's like, yeah, I like you. And you're like, okay, well, what are you going to do about it? And then they're like, I don't know, okay? That's the energy I'm seeing coming through. So you're kind of connecting with somebody that's not taking any action right now, and it's definitely been very frustrating for you. Looking at your looking at your overall energy, 9 of Cups in reverse. This situation is not fulfilling you. It's not. There's someone that you're interested in, there's someone that you like, there's someone that you want to have a committed connection with. They say that they feel the same, but they take zero action. So Cancer, here's what I'm going to tell you. If somebody is taking zero action, you have done everything that you can to let them know how you feel. And they have even let you know how they feel. If they are refusing to take action, that is them missing an opportunity with you, not you missing an opportunity with them. So keep that in mind. If the person you're dealing with doesn't want to take action, there's nothing you can do about it. But guess what? They're going to miss out on a pretty fantastic fucking relationship. Because you don't deserve to wait on somebody who's not waiting on you. You don't deserve to be stuck in a stagnant situation when the person you're dealing with says they like you and could take action but doesn't. So you know what? If they don't want to take action, Cancer, someone else will. And you know what? They may even take note of that. Because Cancer, if you move on, they may realize, oh shit, I need to take action immediately. And here's the next point that I'm going to make. You can never go wrong with moving on. You want to know why? Because one or two things will happen. You'll either move on and find somebody 10 times better than this individual, or you'll move on, and as they see you moving on, they'll say, oh shit, wait, don't go. I want you to come back. Let's work on this. Okay? So either way, moving forward is not going to be what is the end of you. Actually staying stuck on someone who's not stuck on you is what's going to keep you in that low vibration. It's what's going to keep you upset, and it's going to keep you in energies that you don't deserve to be sitting in. You deserve much better. Okay? So Cancer, walk on, man. Because you know what? There's one or two outcomes that'll happen. They'll realize they're losing you and do everything to save you, or you'll meet somebody better. Point blank, period. Let's keep it popping, man. Moving forward. Going all the way to, oh, real quick, actually, there were donations, so let me go take a look at that real quick. Thank you so much, Badass Buddha, for the 5. Much appreciated. I appreciate you, too. And Lisa, thank you for the $23.99 PLN. I'm not sure about that currency, but thank you. Leo, got a new job today. Lots of love to you, Anthony. Congratulations on that new job. That's absolutely fantastic. And thank you guys so much for those donations today, because you know what? Your boy had to go give a nice charitable donation to the IRS, so I appreciate any donations coming through. You know that tax year is coming up, and man, taxes are a bitch, okay? That's why sometimes I wish I was still a child, all right? So I wouldn't have to pay things like the IRS. Anyways, baby, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So, going to my fire signs. What do we got going on for the lovely Leo gang? Messages for Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 385 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming through, man. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo, let's take a look and see what we got going on. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Leo, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So, you can be connecting possibly here with an Earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Your current energy is going to be the Magician in reverse, person you're dealing with. We got the 10 of Swords in reverse. Outcome that's present for you. We got here the 2 of Swords in reverse. Leo, looking at the vibes for you guys. 3 of Pentacles reverse, Magician upright. You might be dealing with a Virgo. Right now for you, Leo, it feels to me like you're not working on something. And I think it's because you're not really feeling much of an attraction to it anymore. I don't know if this is your career or if this is a specific person you're dealing with, but just the premise of this reading is, Leo, you're not feeling the same way you used to feel about something. I think you're ultimately just feeling like it's not the same anymore. So that could be a passion of yours. Maybe your passion isn't feeling the same anymore. Maybe your job isn't feeling the same anymore. Maybe your relationship isn't feeling the same anymore. But ultimately, I think you guys are realizing it's getting close to me wanting to end something that just doesn't resonate in my life anymore. And as for the outcome that's present, 2 of Swords in reverse, you're getting closer and closer to having to make the final decision. So you're coming to realize something just doesn't serve me anymore, and I have to take action. I have to be able to let it go. I have to do what is actually going to fulfill me. Whatever this is here that isn't fulfilling you, I feel like you've been preventing letting it go for quite some time, but ultimately, I think you're getting ready to let it go. Whether it's a person, a job, a passion, a friend, I think you're getting to that point where you realize, I just need something that's more fulfilling. I think that, you know, whatever this is, granted it used to serve me, granted it used to work well for me, it just isn't serving me anymore, and I need to find what will serve me, you know? So things here are changing for you, Leo, and as this change comes, I think you're finally getting ready to embrace it, because you're realizing, I can't hold on to this anymore. I need change to be apparent in my life. All right, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. And you know what, Leo, not for nothing, not all change is bad, you know? Some changes are incredibly positive, and I actually feel that you need whatever this change is. By letting go of what no longer serves you here, whether it's a job, a person, a relationship, I think you're going to embrace what it is you actually want. You know what's going to fulfill you. You just got to drop right now what isn't and go out there and do it, okay? So this change is going to be of a positive benefit to you. All right, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. By the way, thank you so much for the $15 from Ivana. Much appreciated. Thank you for these amazing readings. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate that. And thank you for your donation as well. That is hella appreciated, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Back to my air signs. What do we got going on? For the lovely Taurus gang, messages for Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 401 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys so much for coming through, man. It is much appreciated, okay? Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Bull Gang, let's take a look and see what we got going on. Taurus, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Death card. So you might be connecting with a Scorpio for some. Your current energy, we got the 8 of Swords in reverse, person you're dealing with. We got the 10 of Cups in reverse, and the outcome that's present for you, we got the 9 of Swords upright. So what I'm seeing here for you right now, Taurus, you could be connecting with a Scorpio, but with your circumstance and situation, Death card, 8 of Swords in reverse. By completely letting something come to an ending, you are going to immediately feel relieved. I think what you're looking for is relief, and that is going to come with a price. I think there's something that you need to end or something that you need to cut out or some sort of cycle that needs to come to an ending in order for you to feel better. I think right now you're stuck because you think that by let's establish the situation real quick. Taking a look at who you're dealing with, Taurus, they're showing up as the 10 of Cups in reverse. So right now, you may feel like with you and your romantic partner, things aren't going very well. This could be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife. Maybe this is even a friend or a family member. But right now, you feel like your relationship between you and another person are not going in a very positive direction. And you're starting to think, well, if I end this relationship with them, wouldn't I feel a hell of a lot better? But then at the same time, you're like, well, if I end my relationship with them, wouldn't I feel guilty? This is an energy of kind of being stuck between a rock and a hard place because you feel like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. You're like, well, if I stay involved with this person, I'm still going to be unhappy. But if I let them go, I'm going to feel bad. I'm going to feel guilty. So right now, you're kind of stuck, not necessarily knowing what to do. Taurus, I want you to ask yourself a question. What is making you unhappy being involved with this person in the first place? Ask yourself that. Are you unhappy being with this person? The next question you want to ask yourself. Are you unhappy having this person in your life? Okay? And then the next question that you need to ask yourself. Why would you feel upset or why would you feel guilty for letting them go? Now, with the first two questions that I said, and the answer and reply you have from those is, yeah, I would be a lot happier without this person in my life, then don't worry about feeling guilty by cutting them out. Because you know what? If you do genuinely feel unhappy with having a certain individual in your life, letting go of that individual is going to help, whether you feel guilty about it in the end or not. And at the same time, Taurus, if those first two questions I asked was a no, if you didn't want this person out of your life, if you're just upset with how they are now, then take some time out, focus on the situation, talk to the person you're dealing with about the situation, and see what you can do from there, all right? So kind of get down to the bottom of what it is you truly want. Do you really want someone no longer involved in your life, or do you want things to change? If you want things to change, communicate towards them. I think that's going to be your best option, okay? All right, so we'll see what happens here, Taurus. Stay tuned. Very interesting situation because it wasn't super descriptive, but it basically is kind of just showing like there's problems between you and somebody else. But I think the main thing is that you don't know if you want to let go of them or keep them around. The way you're going to figure that out is by answering those questions I stated previously. And then you'll figure out what it is you want, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So, we got my earth signs done, going all the way to my beautiful air signs, because it was supposed to be air, but I fucked that up, didn't I? Yep. Going all the way to my beautiful air signs. What do we got going on? For the lovely Aquarius gang. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 419 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming through, man. You guys are hella appreciated. Messages for Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarius, let's take a look and see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. Aquarius, the overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the King of Wands in reverse. So you might be dealing possibly with a fire sign here, an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Your current energy, we got here the Devil, the person you're dealing with. We have here the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the outcome that's present for you, we got here the Three of Cups. Aquarius, you might be dealing with a Capricorn for some. Looking at the energy coming through, King of Wands reversed and the Devil card upright. It's very hard for you to let go of some sort of, I don't know if it's some sort of anger or some sort of resentment that you have towards somebody, because I really feel like right now you are very upset with someone. It could be someone especially that was incredibly close to you, because taking a look at the person you're connecting with here, they're showing up as the Ten of Cups in reverse. So that means at one point they were the Ten of Cups upright. So for Aquariuses, I feel like right now you're really not happy with somebody. It could have been actions that they've taken. It could have been an experience that the two of you had. It could have been the person they became over time. But basically what I'm seeing here for you, Aquarius, is just a really, really, really tough energy, because you don't know what to do. A part of you wants to make things up with this person and work on things, but another part of you kind of can't move past how angry you are with them and how upset you are with them. So ultimately, I feel like you're holding on to some sort of resentment between you and the person you're connecting with. Now, as for the outcome that's present, Aqua, we do have here the Three of Cups. So, like I said, this is really interesting today, because I've noticed this for almost every single reading. Everybody's kind of sitting in the Two of Wands energy, having to make a choice, but not knowing which direction to go into. I feel like that's the theme of the day today, because in almost every single reading I've done for the collective today, it's kind of been about having to make a choice and being stuck between moving forward or staying where you're currently at. So, Aquarius, in your reading, in this case over here, with the Devil card, you're upset with someone, but at the same time, it would be nice to work things through. You just don't know how to let go of that resentment. What you need to ask yourself, Aquarius, is that, do you really love the person you're dealing with? Because sometimes the reason why we're super angry at people is because those are the people we love the most. Sometimes when we're super upset at certain individuals, it's because those are the individuals in our lives that we love the most. So what I'm seeing here for you right now, Aqua, is like you're super upset, but like you really care about this person. And I think that's why you're so angry. So if you genuinely love the person you're dealing with, it's going to be best for you to be on good terms with them. No matter how hard it is to release that anger, I want you to know that it's possible to let go of that anger. Because you know what? You got to take a look at what the foundation is. If you genuinely love this person, Aquarius, the foundation of your relationship is love. Even if they might have taken an action that pissed you off, even if they might have done something that upset you, that foundation that you have between you and this person is built off of love. So you got to tune into what the foundation is, which essentially is love. So if you love the person you're dealing with, Aquarius, you got to let that love be a lot stronger than the emotion of resentment, than the emotion of anger, than the emotion of just genuinely being upset. All right? So I know that I'm going to sound super hippy-dippy in this current situation, but I'm going to tell you, in this current circumstance, Aquarius, love is the way. I know, I'm like a beauty guru, okay? Love is the way, but I definitely feel in this specific circumstance, you got to focus on the foundation between you and this person. Love's the way, man. I know that you want to hold on to the anger. I know you want to hold on to the resentments. I know you're pissed, but love is the way to rebuild this foundation and this current energy, okay? Love will be the way to fix this relationship. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we got my air signs done. We got my earth signs done. Going to my water signs. What do we got going on for the lovely Scorpio gang? Messages for Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me one sec. Let me answer a question before we go. Dante says either the mods are off or Ant is messing up with the order. I only messed up the order once. It was supposed to be air, then earth. I did earth, then air. So everything's done right now except for the fire sign and the water sign. So we got Scorpio, and then we have to do Sagittarius, and that's it. Then we're going to be completely finished. So every other sign except for Scorpio and Sag is already completed, all right? All right, baby. So going all the way back to my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. Let's take a look, all right? Scorpio, ooh, overall energy for you guys here. We got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You might be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy, we got the 4 of Pentacles, person you're dealing with. We got the 5 of Wands, outcome that's present. We got here the World card. What I'm seeing here for you guys so far, you can be connecting with a fixed sign. So you might be dealing with an Aquarius, a Taurus, a fellow Scorpio, or a Leo. Now, 10 of Pentacles reversed and the 4 of Pentacles upright. Right now, I think you're holding on to instability here, Scorpio, and I think that instability has a lot to do with the person you're dealing with. Taking a look at who you're connecting with, Scorpio, they're showing up as the 5 of Wands. Someone here has a lot of conflict that they bring into your life. Someone here has a lot of instability that they bring into your life, and it feels to me like you're still holding on to this person and not necessarily realizing how much they're impacting you and how much they're affecting you, okay? Scorpio, whoever's in your environment right now, I think they're what's creating the lack of stability for you. And I feel like you haven't really necessarily picked up on the red flags. So what I'm going to ask for you, Scorpio, is to just be really aware of the people you're surrounded by. Because for some of you Scorpios, you may be unaware that a certain individual in your life is actually causing a hell of a lot of conflict in it. Whether it's a friend of yours, whether it's a relationship that you have, like a lover, whether it's somebody within your family, be really mindful of people in your life that are causing conflict or that are causing drama or that are bringing in unnecessary energies that you don't need to deal with. Okay? Just be really mindful of that. Because I feel like with the 4 of Pentacles here, you're kind of in this space right now where you've been holding on to this kind of environment, but this environment isn't really serving you. Maybe you're in a really toxic job or a really toxic relationship or a really toxic friendship, but I feel like you're holding on to it, and I don't know why you're not letting go. So Scorpio, bring into your awareness, if you're holding on to things that are bringing forth toxicity, it's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new journey. You got here the World card. It's time for you to let go of what is unstable. It's time for you to let go of what is toxic and start the detoxicating process. Thank you. That's such a weird word to say. Also, I'm pretty sure we talked about this yesterday. Was this a Scorpio reading yesterday? Because there was a reading yesterday about detoxing as well. So it might have been for you too, Scorpio. But nonetheless, I think right now it's time for you to let go of what's toxic. Whatever it is you're holding on to, okay? You got to be really aware of that in the next 24 hours. It could be anything, guys. It could be a job. It could be a friendship. It could be a romantic relationship. I just think you need to be more aware of if something is toxic to you or not, okay? Because I feel like with the World card here, the universe is trying to tell you, dude, there's some shit you got to release and you can have a much more happier life. So just be mindful, guys, of the situations you're currently in. And if you are holding on to things that are unhealthy for you, feel free to let them go, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. That's the thing that I think is weird about this reading because, you know what? Sometimes it's hard to identify if something in our life is toxic. Sometimes there are toxic people in our life, toxic friends, toxic jobs in our life that we don't even realize is negatively impacting us. Sometimes it's so hard to realize that. So that's what I'm trying to say is so weird about this reading because sometimes it's so hard to identify that something is negatively impacting us. So just bring that into your awareness. If you are surrounded by a certain kind of friend and you're feeling really off vibes, or if your environment is just really unhealthy, just be extra mindful about these things, Scorpio, and see what you can change to make you feel a little bit better, all right? Make sure you're surrounded by things that are healthy for you, essentially, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. And last but not least, what do we got going on for my lovely and amazing Sagittarius gang? Messages for Saggy here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 451 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming through, man. You guys are hella appreciated. Messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Saggy, let's get this last shuffle and let's see what we got going on. By the way, happy birthday to my Sagittarius gang. I know we're getting closer and closer into moving to Capricorn season, but Sag, I hope you've been enjoying your season. I hope you've been enjoying your day, and whether your birthday has passed or if it's up and coming, happy birthday to you all and happy Sagittarius season, okay? Let's take a look and see what we got going on. Saggy, overall energy for you guys here. Ooh, baby, we got the Devil in reverse. Whew, I like it. Inhaling the good shit, exhaling the bullshit. This is all about letting go of stress and being in a very grounded vibe. Taking a look at your current energy, interesting, we got Three of Cups reversed, person you're dealing with. We got the Four of Swords in reverse, outcome that's present for you. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. You know what this is, Sagittarius? Even though right now, things in your life may not be going great in one area of your life, this is you realizing just because something isn't going great in one area of my life does not mean that I need to be stressed out in every other area of my life. Just because I'm upset with one thing doesn't mean I need to be upset with everything. Just because something bothers me doesn't mean everything needs to bother me. This is basically recognizing, you know what? There may be certain things in my life right now that aren't going too great, but that doesn't mean my life is horrible. There may be something that's negatively impacting me right now, but that doesn't mean I lead a negative life. This is you realizing I don't need to make one situation my whole entire life. And that's really, really positive, dude, because instead of being super stressed about everything, you're just realizing, okay, this may not be going too good, but I'm not going to allow that to fuck with my vibe. I'm not going to allow that to fuck with my energy. So for example, Sagittarius, let's say right now you're having relationship problems. If you're having relationship problems, you're recognizing, okay, that sucks, but I'm not going to let these relationship problems kill my overall being, kill my overall vibe. I'm going to vibe on. I'm going to live my life. I'm still going to be happy. I'm still going to be cool, calm, and motherfucking collected, right? So overall, Sagittarius, when I see that devil in reverse, this is basically you just saying, look, certain things may not be going great in my life, but I'm not going to let that affect my vibe. So essentially, Sag, nothing's killing your vibe out here, okay? I like that. In regards to who you're dealing with here, we got the Four of Swords in reverse. And the outcome that's present, we got the Ten of Swords reversed. So yeah, I think for the majority of Saggies, this is trouble in relationships. So if you've been having trouble within your relationship, Sag, it looks like just things aren't working out. And I think you're getting to the point where you're realizing, I'm not going to let things stress me out anymore. You know, if one area of my life, aka my relationship life, is stressing me out, I'm not going to let that affect the rest of my life. Does that make sense? Because I feel like I'm just repeating that message at this point. Put it this way, one area of my life is affected, but I'm not going to let it affect my whole life. That's what I'm seeing here. For the majority of Sagittariuses, the problem going on in your life right now does seem to be within your love life. But ultimately, I think you're realizing, I'm not going to let that kill the rest of what I got going on. I'm not going to let this person kill my vibe. I'm not going to let this connection kill my vibe. And also, for a good amount of Sagittarians as well, if you are having relationship problems, you may be letting go of the relationship, or you may be letting go of the person because you don't need that fucking with your energy. If you feel like it has been one of those situations where you've tried to fix something for so long, you might get to that point, Sag, where you're done fixing it and you're going to let it go. All right? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. I like that mentality, though, by the way. That's something that's really awesome that came out of that reading that I love so much. Guys, just because there may be something in your life that isn't going great, it doesn't mean that you have a horrible life. I feel like as humans, just for a second here, this is a rant, so this doesn't really apply to the Sag reading, but I feel like our human side, our human nature, sometimes one thing in our life would go bad and then we'd be like, oh my God, our life is horrible. I feel like we just got to acknowledge, you know, no one has the perfect life. Everybody has problems to deal with. But instead of looking at problems and just focusing on them, we got to focus on the solutions. Just because one thing goes wrong doesn't mean our entire life is horrible and our entire life is in shambles, you know? So guys, we're going to have problems in our life. We're going to have challenges in our lives. But don't let that one problem or challenge, you know, negatively impact everything that you have in your life. Just know that you can overcome any fucking challenge. And just know that you have a pretty damn good life. I feel like not a lot of people give themselves credit for the awesome lives that they have. I think there is a lot to be grateful for in this life that we have, and I think a lot of people don't always acknowledge it. I want you guys to acknowledge that shit, you know? I want you guys to look at your life and be like, hey, it may not be the best, but here's what I got that makes me grateful for the life I live right now. Because everybody has something to be grateful for with the life they're currently living. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. By the way, thank you so much, Mountains, for the NOK $100. Thank you so much. I always forget these currencies, guys. I'm horrible with currencies, but thank you so much, though, for the 100. I appreciate that. Much love. Oh, you said it. Much love and grace from Sweden. Thank you so much. May all the good things come your way. Virgo was spot on. Little Timmy is out. I like it. We got to get rid of Little Timmy sometimes in order to meet Big Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? But thank you so much, Mountains, for that. I appreciate it. Love from Sweden. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, okay? But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for coming out to the daily reading. It's truthfully appreciated. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. If any readings do not resonate, it is what it is. Better luck next time, okay? Also, for everybody that's up here in the chat, if you guys can drop a like, that would be hella appreciated as well. For anybody who sent any donations today, I appreciate the hell out of you guys so much. They help a lot more than you know. So thank you all so much for your donations. And if anybody is new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. I'm always looking for new Soul Fam members. So if you really enjoy this channel and the content I provide, definitely consider subscribing. Thank you. We are on the road to 300,000 subscribers. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And last, before we sign off, guys, we did upload the mid-months today, so we currently have Capricorn, Scorpio, and Leo uploaded. So if you are a Capricorn, a Scorpio, or a Leo, check out your mid-month for December 2020. Libra, your video will be up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And I'm still going to continue to work on them, so there may be more than just Libra uploaded tomorrow as well, all right? But guys, thank you all so much for being amazing. Thank you all so much for coming through. I love each and every single one of you guys. Have an awesome, amazing rest of your day, man. Take care, guys. And I'll see you guys later. Much love to my soul fam. Peace.